They found the letter on the kitchen table. No name, no return address. Just 7 words written in red ink. I have been waiting for this day. The man who read it went pale immediately. His hands started shaking. He looked around the empty house and whispered a name he had not spoken in 20 years, a name he thought was buried, a name he thought was forgotten. He was wrong. Welcome to the Yukai Dark Files, where real stories, dark mysteries, and hidden truths are told. In a small, quiet town called Millhaven, a place where everyone knew everyone, where secrets were kept behind nice curtains and friendly smiles, where people went to church on Sundays and destroyed each other on Mondays. It is the year 2003. A young woman named Clara is 22 years old. She is kind, she is smart. She works at a small bookshop near the edge of town and dreams of going to university one day. Clara has no mother, no father. She was raised by her aunt, a quiet woman who loved her deeply. But Clara has one thing that fills her life with light. His name is Daniel. Daniel is 25, tall, charming, always smiling. The kind of man who walks into a room and everyone notices. The kind of man who makes you feel like the most special person in the world. Clara loves him completely, but love, in this story, is a trap. Clara's best friend, a girl named Rosa, tries to warn her. Clara, Rosa says one afternoon, I don't trust him. There is something wrong about Daniel. Something hiding behind those eyes. Clara laughs it off. You just don't know him like I do, she says, but Rosa keeps watching, and what she sees makes her very afraid. Daniel is not who he says he is. He is not the honest, hard-working man he pretends to be. Behind his smile, there is greed. Behind his warmth, there is ice. Daniel comes from a wealthy family in Millhaven. His father owns half the town, and Daniel has learned from a very young age that money can make problems disappear, including people. 6 months into their relationship, Clara discovers something. She is pregnant, she is scared, but she is also happy. She goes to Daniel that same evening, holding the small white test in her hand, her heart full of hope. Daniel looks at it for a long time. Then he looks at her, and his face changes. This cannot happen, he says quietly. Clara cannot believe what she is hearing. Daniel, she whispers, my family cannot know about this. You need to understand. This will ruin everything. Clara starts to cry. But this is our child. Daniel steps closer. His voice drops low, cold, like a man she has never met before. Fix it, or I will make sure your life becomes something you cannot imagine. She runs out of his house that night, crying so hard she can barely see the road. She never goes back. But the damage has already started. Something inside her breaks open like a dam. She cries until there are no more tears left. She cries until she feels completely empty. But then, something else fills that emptiness. Something cold, something patient, something that does not cry. Determination. 3 days later, Clara is gone. She packs one bag. She writes one note for Rosa. It says only this: don't worry about me. I will be okay. One day you will understand. Rosa cries when she reads it. Daniel, when he hears that Clara has left town, feels nothing. His father pats him on the back. Good, the old man says. Problem solved. Daniel marries a woman from a rich family 2 years later. He has children. He builds his father's business. He becomes a respected man in Millhaven. He sits in church on Sundays and shakes everyone's hand. He never speaks Clara's name again. And slowly, everyone forgets she ever existed. But Clara does not forget. Because while Daniel is building his perfect life, Clara is building something too. It is now the year 2023. Daniel is 45. His father passed away 5 years ago. He is now the head of the family. His business is powerful. His name is everywhere in Millhaven. He has a big house, a beautiful garden, a wife who doesn't ask too many questions. He feels safe, comfortable, untouchable, and if you asked him about his past, he would look at you with those charming eyes and say he has no regrets. He believes that. That is the most frightening part. If you enjoy real mysteries and dark stories like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next story might be even darker. It starts small. A new lawyer arrives in Millhaven. A woman. Nobody knows her. She rents a small office near the town square. She speaks carefully. She dresses plainly. She never draws attention to herself. Her name is listed on the office door as C.M. Ellis Legal Services. People notice her, but don't think much about it. She is just another person in a small town. But then, strange things begin to happen around Daniel's business. Old contracts are questioned. Former employees come forward with stories. A journalist from the city starts asking uncomfortable questions about how Daniel's father built the family empire back in the 1990s. Daniel hires the best lawyers in the region. He is not worried. He has always won. But then, the letter arrives, left on his kitchen table. I have been waiting for this day. No name, no return address. Daniel stares at the red ink. and that name rises from somewhere deep inside him. Clara. Trial. Clara walks out of the courthouse. Rosa is waiting for her, older now, tears running down her face. She opens her arms, and Clara walks into them. They hold each other for a long time. I knew, Rosa says. I always knew you would come back. Clara pulls back and looks at her friend. I never really left, she says quietly. I just went to get ready. That evening, Clara drives to the edge of Millhaven. She parks at a small hill that overlooks the whole town. She sits there until the sun goes down. She doesn't feel joy. She doesn't feel anger. She feels something quieter, something that has no good word for it. The feeling you get when you have carried something very heavy for a very long time. And you finally put it down. 20 years of study, of silence, of pain kept locked away, so it could not slow her down. 20 years of choosing the future over the past, every single day. She gets back in her car. She drives away from Millhaven, and she does not look back. They say the most dangerous person in the world is not the one who screams. It is the one who goes completely quiet and starts making plans. This is UK Dark Files, where real stories, dark mysteries, and hidden truths are told. See you on the next one.